I'm just gonna live with it for the next hour.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Squint to the camera, just blink
I
constantly.
can't see. Yeah, that'll be fine. It'll be fine.
All right. So, let's start. Welcome to Game of Couches. I'm your host, Josh, and this is my co-host.
Josh, did you put your microphone back on?
No.
Curses.
I didn't. Damn it, Monique.
She's right. This is how we make TV.
I couldn't hear yeah.
Okay. Cover it. All right. Two. Going again? We should just put this in the show.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, welcome to Game of Couches. I'm your host, Josh, and this is my co-host,
Kostas.
Kostas.
Kotas.
Kota.
Kostas.
Kostas?
Kostas.
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 Okay,
Yeah.
now I've got it. I've butchered it twice in a row, so I think I got it now.
Yes, Josh.
Thank you very much. So, we are a weekly recap show of Game of Thrones. This may actually be our first episode, as the first one may have been lost to oblivion in a horrible hard drive failure. So, if it is, welcome to the show. We're going to be doing a weekly discussion on last week's episode, and some theories on what's going to come up, and just basically nerd about dragons for half an hour. And yeah, good, clean fun. Lots of
Sounds
swearing.
good.
Yeah,
Valor Morgulis.
exactly.
Yeah.
So, I'm gonna start us off. We just did you just watch the episode?
Yeah.
I loved it, especially the end. It was kind of slow at the beginning, but it definitely took off. We had a lot of stuff happen, but it was a lot of moving pieces.
Yeah.
Not as much action, but yeah,
A ton of stuff happened.
Yeah.
Like most characters that haven't been touched on in a while got poked and then
beheaded sometimes.
but yes.
It was yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
We saw the end of. Well, let's go through chronology.
Yeah.
Let's go through a little bit first. What happened? We'll get to the beheadings later. But so we had a couple things. First, we started with Daenerys at Dragonstone again.
Yep.
And just hanging out, talking to her crew,
Yep.
getting ready for the battle.
Yep.
to go.
They're planning like how to actually take Westeros, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
And they were going after like the Lannisters themselves and the Iron Throne, which is a really good strategery on their part. And was that Tyrell?
Olenna?
Yeah. She was like, "Watch out, Daenerys. You might get double crossed by this clever man, and clever men don't." I stayed alive. Wow, I am like destroying English. Oh God, she stayed alive for a very long time because the clever men around her are no longer alive.
Well,
or she didn't trust them. One of those two things. I'm
Yeah.
tired. I'm sorry.
no, don't be sorry. I think I don't know. I think she's underestimating Tyrion. I think I don't know. Olenna, she just got her kid blown up, so, who's to talk?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's true.
you didn't do so well yourself.
Yeah, that was a tragedy.
Yes, having your grandchildren entire line destroyed in a fiery explosion of wildfire is
Yeah, true.
justifies a tragedy, yeah.
But a cult got blown up. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh, also in that scene we found out, or at least I found out because I was like, they mentioned like, "Hey Daenerys, this is a night very much like the night you were born," and like there was a storm going on. I was like, "Oh, Daenerys Stormborn, now I get it."
Oh my god, I didn't even catch that.
Yeah, I
Okay.
thought it was pretty funny.
I thought so. Is Stormborn like her middle name?
Yeah, it's like Daenerys Stormborn, Targaryen, murderer of chains, and all this other fun stuff.
Oh.
Part of her like incredibly long name is Stormborn. So
Yeah. I knew it was there. I just didn't know it was like actually coincided with her birth. I was just like, okay, that's a cool name, but All right.
Yeah. So
Makes-
so you could be
puns-
like
puns make
Josh
sense.
Sunborn,
Blizzardborn.
Blizzardborn. It's great.
All right. So we had some play on names, and we had Varys gives a little badass soliloquy about his dedication to the realm and love for the people. And
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty cool. Like, we actually want to play a clip from that.
You served my father, didn't you, Lord Varys?
I did.
And then you served the man who overthrew him.
I had a choice, Your Grace. Serve Robert Baratheon or face the headman's axe.
But you didn't serve him long. You turned against him.
Robert was an improvement on your
Yeah,
father,
that
to
was
be
out, but
sure.
yeah,
Oh man.
There have been few rulers in history as cruel as the Mad King. Robert was neither mad nor cruel. He simply had no interest in being king.
Has proven himself a loyal servant.
Proven himself loyal, quite the opposite. If he dislikes one monarch, he conspires to crown the next one. What kind of a servant is that?
The kind the realm needs. Incompetence should not be rewarded with blind loyalty. As long as I have my eyes, I'll use them. I wasn't born into a great house. I came from nothing. I was sold as a slave and carved up as an offering. When I was a child, I lived in alleys, gutters, abandoned houses. You wish to know where my true loyalties lie? Not with any king or queen, but with the people. The people who suffer under despots and prosper under just rule. The people whose hearts you aim to win. If you demand blind allegiance,
yeah, you just want to be a drunk.
I respect your wishes. Grey One can behead me, or your dragons can devour me. But if you let me live, I will serve you well. I will dedicate myself to seeing you on the Iron Throne because I choose you. Because I know the people have no better chance than you.
She's like saying it's going wrong. Okay, we got the idea. Varys, total badass. He defends himself so well. Like, he's like, I totally betrayed everyone, but it was for the people, and he just cemented himself as like this defender of. Is she on the phone?
I don't know, but he is for the people.
He's definitely on the people.
He is on the people's side, not the rulers, which is kind of fantastic, actually.
And she's like, if she actually thinks this is, she has this growing respect for him because she's like, yeah, if I ever like turn into a crazy tyrant, by all means, tell me, just like you told me now, and that'll be cool. I swear I won't like feed you my dragons.
Yep. He's like, yep. And then she's like, I'm totally gonna burn you alive if you betray me.
Yeah,
which
and he's
is
like,
it's fitting because she's the mother of dragons, which is exactly what Varys said.
So yeah. So we had that, and I just loved that moment. It was a small moment, but
Yeah.
we had Melisandre actually drop in, finally showing her face again after being exiled from Winterfell.
Yeah, that seems to happen to her a lot.
Yeah, it does. She doesn't seem to be able to stay in one place very
Yeah,
long.
yeah, and she was like, "Yo, dog, there's this prophecy,
Yeah.
but watch out, prophecies are crazy," which is awesome because she mentioned that.
Yeah.
And she's like, and the prophecy is like about a prince or a princess, which because of the way the language
It's
works.
totally
Which
Jon
is
Snow.
cool.
It's totally Jon Snow though.
It's cool. It's
Jon Snow is what is it?
zombie Jesus guy.
Zombie cheese, but they call him like Azor Ahai.
Azor Ahai.
Yes.
What is that?
Book
mean?
reference. It means the Prince of Light or something.
That's crazy.
Yeah. It's this prophesized hero who's supposed to save Westeros.
Okay. Yeah, because like I never read the book, so like.
This is one of the things. Yeah, I haven't read the
Yeah.
books either, but I definitely that's one of the things I caught from that.
That's cool.
Yeah. So she dropped in. Also, bad timing because now John's coming to Dragonstone.
Mm-hmm.
So she had just left and with Sir Davos, who had also said, "If I ever see you again, I'm gonna kill you."
Yeah.
So that might not be good for.
She's gonna get killed.
She might get killed. Yeah.
Or she's gonna turn into like whatever she is normally. And, like,
she's like a really
shoot like fire or
out of her like
shadows at
wrinkly.
things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever.
She has her wrinkly
Spooky
superpowers.
monster
yeah.
woman.
She was okay. I
Yeah.
totally forgot about that.
Yeah, she's got magic powers. She's probably got some skills.
Yeah. So we had that, and and then we had Jon Snow. Things is moving right along. Jon Snow got a royal invite from Tyrion, so now he is kind of figuring out if he's going to come to Dragonstone, and he finally decided yes. Not too much happened on that front. It was more just Yeah.
Just like, hey, come on down.
Yeah.
It'd be pretty cool. Also, I'm going to give you my secret code word
Oh, yeah.
so that you know it's actually
All
me.
dwarves are bastards, yeah.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah. So we had all of these little things building up.
Mm-hmm.
Then we had Cersei scares the Tyrell Bannermen, and Jaime meets Rickon/Dickon Tarly, which I don't know if that was just him being an asshole to his name, but
Yeah, I have no idea.
but yeah,
it's been a while.
Cersei was doing the whole propaganda machine thing, trying to get everyone on her side because she has no friends right now.
Yeah.
And then we had, actually, I think Jaime did a more effective job of getting the Tarleys on their side, so I think now we're gonna have the Tarleys supporting them.
Cersei's like, I'm kind of like, I'm gonna just say that you guys are dicks and you should be on my side.
Yeah.
And Jaime's like, no, we should actually use diplomacy and like try to convince you with like being friends and stuff.
Yeah, that seemed more effective.
Yeah.
But
I think so.
even though he was a total jerk about it, but yeah.
Yeah.
And then we had back at Old Town, we had Jorah gets a checkup from the neck up.
Oh god.
And that was a lot like the scene from last episode.
It was awesome. They did the same thing. They did like shots and then they did like a follow through from like where Sam's like peeling the grayscale off and then
right
into
to a pie.
The pie, and I'm like, I am sickened to the core.
Just this
by
show
all
is just like going on this trend of ruining every food for me.
It's so good. It's so good. Soup poop and like pus pie. I don't even know. It's phenomenal.
Yeah, it was well done and it made me want to throw up. But it looks like at least he's getting the medical help he needs. So now he's going to be maybe, which actually wasn't that complicated considering like it was just peel the scabs off and then wipe something on it. It's like, okay, I guess I thought it was going to be like some magic craziness that would happen, but
I thought he was going to like saw his arm off or something.
Oh yeah, that would have been that. Yeah,
Yeah.
you could have like a sword arm like Jaime or something.
Yeah. Well, I mean, so like it also is Sam going rogue again.
Yes.
So this is the second time he's done that.
Yeah. Which is good because he like things are going down. And if he sits there, he knows everyone's gonna die.
Yeah.
So I think he's actually really important. Like so far, he's bringing them a big source of dragon glass. He's also getting some research on the walkers done, which is the real threat, and then. He also has his father's sword, so he's just like picking up all these White Walker tools like along the way, and then
he's doing pretty good.
Yeah,
maybe he's the Kwisatz Haderach or whatever it is that we were the Alioth.
The spice must flow.
Yes. Maybe he's the prophet.
Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe.
That'd be pretty cool. I don't know. He's like gearing up like in Zelda.
Yeah. He is. He's got all the +1 sword against.
Yeah. So he's gonna take Jorah's skin and then like start attaching it to himself, so he can become stronger, like the Stone Men.
Yes.
Perfect.
All right. Yeah. We've got this one. This is our theory now.
It's gonna happen. It's true.
So we had Qyburn decides to go tinkering in the basement and show Cersei what they're working on to kind of counter the nuclear dragon threat, which. Is pretty much dragons are pretty much nuclear weapons in this world. Like they're the super weapon that nobody can stop. So they're like, they're showing that they're not totally indestructible.
Oh, but what is that stuff that made the grayscale?
What do you mean?
So like in the old stuff. From
Old Valyria.
Old Valyria. Yeah. They're like, there's weird magic stuff here, and it's freaky. So, like, there's some kind of, like, anomaly there.
Yeah, that's never really explained. I guess Old Valyria used to be this center of power for the entire realm.
Yeah.
And I guess they got to this point where they were messing with magic and, like, getting too advanced for their own good. And suddenly everything just blew up. And the entire empire collapsed. And now I guess we're living in, like, the remnants of all those fallen empires now. Yeah. So...
That's kind of crazy. Well, because like, you mentioned like the nuclear weapons and like I thought that was an allusion to it.
Oh,
so like that there was like
I just mean
zones of like radiation,
like dragons in the sky in a medieval world. It's like
super weapons.
Super weapons, yeah.
But apparently a ballista to the face is gonna be okay.
Yeah, apparently it's that easy. So hopefully Daenerys has kind of foresaw like that ballistas are a thing because if not, she's gonna be like lose a dragon or two.
Yeah, I mean,
which might not be good.
You gotta hit the thing.
Yeah.
In the face.
Yeah, but if you have another thing shooting, the chances of hitting the thing in the face are kind of...
That's true. I didn't think about that. I thought they were only gonna have like that one. And they were like, "We got this, guys." All right, reload 10 minutes.
Yeah, I can also like having fixed artillery with like a dragon that breathes fire
Yeah.
on like a tower, like that doesn't seem like a good spot to be.
Yeah.
Like I could just see the CGI of the dragon coming in and just huffing a little
roasting
fire.
the guy.
Just everyone's like, "Ah,
No.
we thought it was a good plan.
We got this. No, never mind. Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah. That dragon skull. Was
Oh, that
huge.
was
Huge.
yeah, that was almost like destroying like a piece of history. I was like,
Like
damn it.
Godzilla. Yeah, why did they break that? That's so
She
dumb.
doesn't care. She's like,
Ah.
yeah.
Cersei is the worst sea.
She also likes that she mentioned they were Robert's trophies, so she has no respect for that.
That makes
She's
sense.
like,
That makes sense.
yeah, anything that was his, she just doesn't care about.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we had a couple other things happen. Nurse held her war council, which was laying out the plans of invading Castle Rock.
Yeah.
And then we had that was pretty. So we're gonna have the Sands and the Tyrells surround King's Landing, while the Unsullied go to Castle Rock to
take that.
lay siege. Yeah, which I'm not sure if Cersei holds as much. Like, if it was like Tywin, he'd be like, no, that's not going down. But Cersei doesn't care. I don't know if that's gonna actually. It's probably gonna hurt the family in the long run, but I don't see it being like a death blow.
I mean, like, so if they take both like King's Landing.
Oh yeah.
And Castle Rock, that is a death blow.
Yeah.
Because that's all of the Lannisters are just like wiped off the board.
Yep. All right, that's true.
Which
see
is
that
pretty
happens.
cool.
It seems like there's a couple wrenches in
Yeah,
the cog.
yeah. We'll get to one of those a little bit later.
Yeah. So moving along, we had then Grey Worm and Missandei had a little kiss goodbye.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was cool. I liked it. It was a really sweet scene, and then yeah, I don't want to go into the details, but it was
it's like they cared for each other and stuff. It was really
it was
cool.
like there was emotion.
Yeah,
yeah,
it was wonderful.
Yes. We actually just mentioned Sam picks at some scabs.
That was beautiful.
And then Arya runs into Hot Pie, that was awesome seeing him again. Like he's doing great, having this like and I actually want to I want to play a clip from that real quick.
Yeah.
Because there was one little thing I rolled in the floor laughing at. Let me see if I can find it real quick. There's Missandei. There. Oops, that's not PG.
I love the transition.
Dragons are bigger than
That's
egg.
the perfect face for what I was thinking.
Oh my god.
Just trying to frighten.
Yeah. We'll probably put that.
Yeah, I think that's important.
This is good.
You think so? Secret is browning the butter before making the dough. Most people don't do that because it takes up too much time.
I didn't do that.
You've been making pies.
One or two.
Which she's actually talking about the
Oh.
the pies she made for the what was the name?
Oh god.
Frey, the Frey pies.
Yes.
So she just casually mentions her
Yep.
cannibal pies. It's just
Yep.
I just laughed at that so fucking much. It was subtle and it was like she's like I guess I'll in the future when I make some cannibal pies I will take your cooking advice under consideration.
We'll brown the butter and
Yeah.
it'll be great.
Then we had her learn actually that Jon was alive and now sitting in Winterfell. So that totally changed her whole trajectory as a character. Like she was dead set on going south and killing Cersei.
Yeah.
But now she finally has this hope again that she can be reunited with her family. This is like the thing she's been trying to do. Which actually isn't going to work out again because next scene Jon is going to Dragonstone.
Yeah.
But she has no longer like set on this vengeance or this like killing path of she's actually going back towards humanity, which is awesome because Arya's awesome. She's just totally awesome.
I think that makes a lot of sense for the character.
Yeah.
But like from a strategery standpoint, I think it would be way better if she goes and murders Cersei
first and then comes back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's got to finish her list.
That's true. Yeah, but I feel like Cersei's going down. I mean, maybe she's kind of resourceful, so I don't know.
She's really good at not dying.
That's true. Yeah.
It's kind of impressive.
But if it's, I have a feeling she's not ready to kill Cersei yet. I think if she does go too soon, she's going to end up getting herself either killed or captured, which would not be good. Yeah. I feel like this is a way for her to kind of rejoin this humanity and the forces of good instead of being like this murdering,
that's
vigilante. Yeah.
As in like a, well, I mean, I wouldn't say that she's not good. Yeah. I would say she's more of like a neutral kind of thing.
Chaotic neutral?
Chaotic, well, I don't know.
Chaotic good?
I don't know where I would put her on the D&D thing because like
she's going back and forth though. She's like she's skirting evils. Like with Clegane, she was learning like to rob from the poor and to make her way no matter what
But she does have like traits of the characters of the many-faced god, which seem to be like a true neutral. Like we are here for balance, and we will murder the good people and the bad people to attain that.
Yeah, I guess that's not a bad ideal to.
Yeah. Which is like the scary part of true neutral in like D&D when you like role play that. You're like, oh man, everything must have balance.
I've not done that yet. That sounds like an interesting way to play it. I'm usually like chaotic good, but yeah.
Chaotic good's fun.
Yeah. So we had.
Oh, so much.
Here returns to hop by and share some cooking tips. John prepares that dragonstone. Littlefinger gets choked out. Yeah. That was a cool little scene. I could just tell, I could just see how pissed off he was, even being in the same room with him. And he was just so irked by him being even in his father's tomb when I don't know if he realizes how involved Littlefinger was in his murder, but he's got to know something. He knows that he's hot for his sister at least. So.
Oh my God, he kept saying it. He's like, yeah, I totally want to bang your sister.
Yeah,
like many times to him in front of him.
Yep.
I love your mother and your sister. And he just kept saying it. Yeah. And Jon Snow's like, stop it.
He pretty much just deserved it at that point. Like, what did he expect?
Why would you do that?
So we had that, and then...
oh my God.
Then Arya was reunited with her fuzzy friend.
That was so weird.
It was, and nothing came of it. He's just like, hey, how's it going? And she's like, I love you. And he's like, walks off into the forest. I guess now...
Well, like
the wolf has their own family, or Nymeria.
I think that was supposed to be like some kind of. I think she was still at that point heading towards the south to murder Cersei, and then
this is after she turned back. Actually,
it was.
Yeah.
Okay. So then the doggos showed up, and they were like, "Yo, dog, we're gonna do some weird dog thing." I mean, if she was still heading south, I would have said like, "This is representative of her." Turning back and saying like, yes, my family's still there.
Yeah.
Like how her doggo's family is
still in the north. Yeah.
Yeah. So and she's like, well, I'm totally going back to the north, as like trying to convince her to go back up there. But like, wait a minute.
You got a theory?
Yeah, because she kept saying like, hey, come with me.
Yeah.
And the direwolf was like, no.
Yeah.
I'm going this way.
Yeah.
So maybe that's a premonition that she should stay on her path before reuniting with her family.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Maybe, yeah.
I mean, what's that scene about?
I don't know. I think it was, I mean, the wolf was good for her family, and it was really, it wasn't a bizarre scene, but it was, there was no, one-sided dialogue. It's animals, they don't talk.
Yeah. It was definitely representational of something.
Yes. I'd say maybe she's on the right path because the wolf decided not to. It's not her path to go with Arya because it's found its own family, and now Arya is going back to her family. Yeah. So, and she wanted to take her on this path, this fight to go, fight the Lannisters or whatever, and be a protector again. But it doesn't. It's not in the cards. So maybe Nymeria will show up again later on, but that might be, at least we know she's doing okay with a little,
Yeah, I think this is going to be a thing that we're going to end up talking about again in a future episode.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, now that makes sense.
Yes, definitely.
Oh, Stormborn, okay.
It could be.
Perfect.
And then we had the finale scene, which the Sand set sail for Dorne with the Greyjoys to recruit their army, and they get a little frisky with with Yara, and then suddenly Euron decides to show up and crash the whole party and reveal his master plan that he was ready to give to Cersei. So
Actually, I didn't know what the plan was.
the plan. Oh well, let's actually watch a little clip, and then we're getting
Yeah.
close to time.
Euron.
This is one of the coolest, like, boat combat.
Ah, come on, you cockless cowards. I have her. Come and get her.
Yara get captured and like Theon
Yeah.
what's his name for that? Where he's just powerless, basically. So we had a lot of stuff happen in a very short span at the end of the episode. All the sands are pretty much out of the picture, which probably means that Dorne is out of the picture. I'm not sure if there's anyone else left to rally them.
Yeah.
And then we had Theon having to abandon Yara to Euron, who I'm guessing is not going to do anything nice to her.
No.
So she's in trouble. But I think Theon had no choice, because I think he was really daring Theon to charge him so he could kill her in front of him. And he might have made the only move that would have saved her life or given him a chance to save her. So maybe in the long run it's a good thing. But I feel like he felt trapped again. You definitely could see him like twitching and coming back, and all this trauma that he suffered and helplessness in the face of Ramsay coming back to him. And yeah, it was it was intense. In a lot of ways.
That was a crazy scene.
Yeah.
It was one of the most incredible like boat combat scenes I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Like, and the like hellish nature of it, like that was, everything was on fire. You couldn't tell who was friend or foe.
Yeah.
They were just killing everybody. And it, like, they decimated both their fleets in that combat. So it's like there wasn't really a big winner other than like capturing Yara.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was hard to even tell because the flags were all the same. I'm pretty sure Yara's fleet probably paled in comparison to what Euron had put together.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing whatever Yara's fleet was left is gone. He was obviously a very accomplished pirate. He just spent his whole career just wrecking ships, and he did what he did best.
Yeah. So like, again, for like Tyrion Daenerys' plan, that just got messed up pretty bad.
Definitely. And I don't know if the Tyrells would be enough to siege King's Landing anymore.
Yeah.
And avoid their whole not having a foreign power siege the capital kind of plan. But it definitely, at least Tyrion didn't get kidnapped. That was my theory from last week, was that Tyrion
did not get kidnapped.
was the prize that,
Yeah.
So, good. But Yara, and it's really Mrs. Sand. What was her name? I have it on here.
Sand
The
woman.
Sand Lady.
Sand.
I don't like her that
overruns.
much, but she's the one who poisoned that little girl.
Yeah.
So
And she was like, I'm totally about poisoning little girls.
yeah. So I mean, I guess of all people to get offered to Cersei as a trophy, okay, I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
It's just gonna, in a political sense, it sucks. It's not good for for Daenerys' plan.
Yeah.
But
that also makes sense, like that she would be the prize because she killed Cersei's daughter.
yes, that's something.
That's significant.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's exactly the reason she blamed Tyrion, because I don't know if she ever learned the truth that Tyrion was behind it, or if she really cares. But whenever you touch her kids, she goes out for blood.
Yeah.
And that was, I don't think
man.
she's in for anything good either.
No.
So, real quick, we're gonna just do our predictions for next episode and like theories, and then we can wrap up. Okay. All right. So, theories for next episode.
I definitely think there's gonna be another cool scene with Sam in it that cuts to another scene that makes you not want to eat stuff, which I think is gonna be pretty cool.
Okay. that would be a good prediction.
God, I hope it happens.
I could see that happening. Yeah. All right. So we got that, and anything on like the geopolitical sense going on? Or any big pieces moving?
Yeah. So basically, that last scene, like a huge amount of it changed, and I'm curious to see like how Daenerys and Tyrion are gonna bounce back after that, and also who's left to like fight the White Walkers.
Yeah.
We're all dead from space zombies or cold zombies.
Daenerys has still got that full functioning army ready to go, but hopefully, I think when Jon gets there too, it's gonna change the kind of perspective on the war.
Yeah.
Because suddenly, if she believes him, suddenly then all of the battles they're about to fight become meaningless, and I don't know if Cersei would take advantage of that.
Oh yeah.
I definitely don't think she's the type to like play along and be like, yeah, I'm gonna totally help you guys with the White Walkers.
And then murder them in the back?
Yeah.
That sounds exactly like Cersei.
Maybe it is. I don't know. But unless they're making some kind of uneasy alliance in the future, there's gonna probably be some more bloodletting before the White Walkers actually arrive.
Yeah.
Which should be soon, actually.
Okay. Yeah.
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 But yeah, we're gonna have Jon coming to Dragonstone along with, and all of these characters finally converging and seeing what happens. So it's gonna be exciting next week.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. So, in lieu of any other segments that I have forgotten, I think we're gonna wrap up for now. This is episode 2. We hopefully can get episode 1 because it was actually a lot of fun to do, and we'll see you guys next week and continue our discussions on Westeros and Westerosi.
Westerosi nerdiness.
Nerdiness, yes.
Pretty great.
And onion rings and possibly vodka.
Oh, good.
We will, yes. Cheers. That's it. What was that? Was that good? Was that a good sentence?